Welcome, Ms. Udita Singh and Ms. Amrupali Sharma. I congratulate you on behalf of the team Lex Templum for securing All India Rank 54 and All India Rank 124 in CLAT PG 2020. It is indeed our pleasure to welcome you here today. And I thank you for sparing your valuable time to give your insights to every aspirant who will be writing this exam in the future. So there are certain set of questions which are common queries from the students, and I will be asking questions from both of you, and then you can address the same. Okay, so my first question is from Udita. You, how do you feel after securing such a good rank in CLAT PG 2020?
I feel absolutely delighted about it, and it was not expected, though I was expecting a good rank looking at the paper and looking at my marks, but 54 is something which was really unexpected. But now I'm letting it sink in. So that's it. I'm very happy.
Okay, so Amrapali, how do you feel after securing such a good rank?
I feel very happy, obviously, but more than that, I feel so proud of myself. Believe me, this sense of achievement gives nothing can give more adrenaline than this sense of achievement. And more so because this is a shared achievement with my parents because they sacrificed a lot during this pandemic to they sacrificed their comforts so that I can study in peace. So this is a little payback from my side to them.
Okay, great. So Amrapali, I want to know from you, what was your secret mantra of success in securing such position?
uh, well I have there was no mantra as such, like there was no statement, but there are certain traits, personality traits that I have cultivated for my whole life, and they definitely help me. So there are basically three mantras, if I may say so. One of them is, I read a quote when I was like 10 years old, and it has stuck with me since then. And the quote is, tough times never last, but tough people do. So that came in handy. My second mantra is that I'm an ardent MS Dhoni fan, admirer. So one of his teachings is pearls of wisdom is that be calm even if the world is crumbling this, around you. You have to be calm. And the second most important thing is that he always says that focus on the process, not on the results. If you focus on the process, the, you might get delayed results, but they will be final, and they are decided that you will get good results. Now my third mantra is very interesting and weird. So this is a popular opinion that nothing good can come from Coffee with Karan, right? So but I got my third mantra from there. It was a Shah Rukh Khan and Alia Bhatt episode in which Shah Rukh Khan coined a term called demotional, that is detached plus emotional. So that's what I followed throughout these 6 7 months. I detached myself from things that weren't so instrumental in my success. For example, I didn't talk to my friends at all for 6 to 7 months because I thought that it won't help me in the process. But I was also emotional about my needs. For example, if I needed to listen to music, or if I needed to watch a good YouTube video about a poetry or something, I did that without any guilt. So that was my mantra: be emotional.
Great. So Udita, what was your mantra of success?
So, firstly, I believe that any competitive exam or any entrance exam in which you're competing with such a large number of students is not a process which you can say is a 3 month process, 4 month process. It takes years to build in. So, have that in mind. If you're a third year, fourth year student, or if you're a second year LLB student, have that in mind that one day you're going to sit for that exam. So, when you start, repeating that in your head, you automatically tend to read material related to that. Having said that, I started preparing, I think, 8 to 9 months back, considering that the exam was in May. So I started preparing in August 2019. So my focus was on consistency. Like I was never a student who would sit for hours or who would give up on social media or friends or chilling out, movies, nothing. but my focus has always been on being very active and being having a presence of mind about what is happening legally around you, engaging in discussions and all. Secondly, I was always focused and always consistent with my studies. Like, I never went a day without studies, even if it is for an hour. But I was also making a plan, like, there should be a plan in your head that, okay, this month I'm going to complete these two subjects, or this month I will do that. And then thirdly is, of course, hard work. Like, nothing beats hard work, even if you're very intelligent or if you're not intelligent, if you're a quick learner, if you're not a quick learner. So hard work, consistency, focused, and having a presence of mind about what's happening around you. That's it.
Great. So, Udita, what were the major law subjects you focused on while preparing for the examination? Like, what was your priority in
Yeah.
all the law subjects?
So, whenever the first day I sat looking at the CLAT papers or even the IELTS papers, my first focus was on seeing what kind of questions they are asking. So I divided the entire syllabus into two type of questions. One was your analytical, in which they'll give you some facts and then you have to apply the law of the land and solve them. And the second one was the memory based. So every subject, whatever I was studying, I divided into two parts. So the analytical one was more research based, like reading more and more, reading more articles. And the memory based were directly from the Bare Act or from any book, given good book. So the major subjects, of course, nothing beats constitution and polity in any law entrance exam. Then the basic laws, the contract, the torts, the criminal law, which may or may not include the procedural law depending upon the exam type. And then, of course, since the pattern changed for CLAT, I started reading newspaper around April. So that also really helped me, with the current affairs in the legal section. So it really helped me that way. And newspaper is a thing which will make you revise your basics. So, everything keeps on repeating, like the reservation cases and all the controversy around it. So newspaper helped me. So focus on constitution, criminal law, torts, and your polity. That's the core. And then you can go for jurisprudence also, because a large part of it comes in IELTS. And even for CLAT also, we saw that there was a lot of jurisprudence questions. So that's it.
Great. So, Amrapali, what was your strategy while prioritizing your law subjects in preparation?
I had started my preparation in around January, and more so when the sample paper came. So after that, for me, it was like I have to just do judgments, and I focus myself purely on judgments, because my thinking was that whatever objective or factual questions will come, they will. I do not need to read Constitution bare text or IPC bare text. I will get those from the judgments themselves. So it was like I was fulfilling two purposes with one thing. Was judgments, and also uh, I read the whole judgments. Even if it was a Shaira Banu, which is a 400-page judgment, or an Anuradha Bhasin, which is a 160-page judgment, I read the whole of it. And thankfully, Mohit sir helped us greatly in achieving that, and how to read the judgments basically. So that helped in cultivating a habit of reading those humongous judgments and all those precedents. So that helped.
Amazing. So, Amrapali, how much time did you dedicate for the preparation of that PG examination? Like, exactly how much months or days, something like that?
Okay, so as I said, I started my coaching from January, and then after that, I was just I was not that serious in my initial big preparation, but after the sample paper came, and that shock was needed to catalyze the preparation. After that, I I used to get up at around 11 or 12 in the afternoon, and then a whole day I used to sit at that spot in my bed, and I used to read judgments or anything that was supposed to be read, or latest amendments or articles. Sir Fazan Mustafa's videos were really crucial for the preparation. Um, But saying so, I don't want any of the viewers to get the idea that I was a complete bookworm. No, no, that's not the case. um, I enjoyed my music. I enjoyed the videos, YouTube videos that were not related to preparation. And if I can provide a trick to entertain your brain, that is that I believe in delayed gratification. So for example, if I want to listen to a song very badly, and so I will tell myself that, okay, do this topic first and then you can listen to it. So that's a carrot dangling in front of a donkey's head. So that's how I completed my targets.
Great trick. You have shared a great trick for every aspirant who will be writing this examination. So, Udita, how much time exactly you dedicated for the preparation?
See, I was also doing my final year LLB, so I had to focus on that also. Now, one thing which really helped me was my LLB only, because being from law faculty DU, we are into habit of judgment reading. So reading judgments was not a very big pain for me, because like a 20-page judgment is like a 20-minute thing for me. And we know how to, quickly grasp the things or the jurisprudence points in the judgment. So for the recent, like the pattern which was asked in this year's CLAT, I started preparing from April. But for the judgment reading thing, my base started, I started making my base, you can say, from August last year, since I had to also do my LLB. But I think even if you are a dropout, or if you do not have a very, very, I mean, very difficult final year course in LLB, you can start preparing from January also. It's more than sufficient, provided you give long hours of sitting. So a good 4-5 months of studies where you are giving your maximum time to CLAT should help. So that's it.
So, Udita, how did Lex Templum helped you in your preparation? What was our contribution in your journey?
See, two things. Firstly, that this year, since the pattern change, there was no handy material as to how to, prepare. Like, so, Lex Templum came at the very right time, around, I think, March or April, and their analysis of the type of questions CLAT can ask was bang on. So it helped me practice in a manner that whenever I used to sit for any mock test, firstly it was all computer based, all time based, so that helped me in increasing my speed of solving the questions. Secondly, I kept on analyzing, like, okay, I had read this judgment, why did I skip this judgment, should have read it in this manner, because the questions are asked like that. So it helped me, like, you sailed my boat, I would say that, towards the exam. So yeah, that's. And secondly, the major point was that even after the exams were over, there was a lot of guidance, like, which was only based on CLAT PG, because internet doesn't give you much info about CLAT PG like they give you for CLAT UG. So Lex Templum, since it is tailor made for CLAT PG, really helped me, because I was getting all the quick updates, and Mohit sir analysis about what will the cutoffs be, what colleges you can go, was all bang on. So I think that way Lex Templum helped me a lot.
So, Amrapali, how did Lex Templum help you in your preparation for the examination?
It had a major role to play, majorly because of the mocks that it provided. They were bang on. They were uh, to the point that, uh, as per the sample paper. So I still remember the last mock that I gave, that is the mock 5. It had both Anuradha Bhasin and Shaira Banu judgments, and questions were asked. So I'm really grateful for that, because it helped me brush up my knowledge and my skills. And apart from that, they took 2 classes of on international law as well, which were really helpful for understanding part. And also, just like Udita said, they provided the exact cutoff, not only for CLAT PG but for IELTS PG as well, which is a phenomenal thing, and it really took some burden off of us.
Okay. So, last but not the least, what type of tips, Amrapali, you have for the upcoming law aspirants who will be writing this examination in the near future?
Sure. So, the thing that helped me sail through this journey of CLAT PG preparation was my mental health. I focus more on mental aspects of thing than on the objective or the study part. So, there is a line in the song "Ae Dil Hai Mushkil" that "Safar khoobsurat hai manzil se bhi." So, just I would like to advise you all that enjoy the process, internalize the things that you're studying. If you're studying, for example, a Shaira Banu case, I remember the surahs also, which talk about women divorce in Quran. So internalize the things, enjoy the things that you are studying, because if you are not enjoying them, then what's the point of even cracking the exam? And also, I would like to say that this 1 year LLM is a 1 year thing, but your personality is lifelong. So cultivate your personality in that way. And also, I would like to say that you are your own motivational speaker. Okay, so whenever you think you're feeling down, don't depend on any other source, depend on yourself and draw motivation from other sources. So, according to me, motivation and your hard work and consistency, these things will help you sail through even the toughest of exams. CLAT PG is nothing.
True. So, Udita, what are your tips and advices for the upcoming law aspirants who will be writing this examination in 2021 or onwards?
So, firstly, believe you can. If I can, so you can. And I'm not saying this because I cracked it, but because um, I believe that nothing is impossible if I work on it, and believe that you can do it. Secondly, do not look at others who are preparing with you. Look at yourself. Compare your performance with yourself. Do not look at how my friend is preparing or how my colleagues are preparing, or how good they are or how bad they are. It won't matter in those 2 hours when you're sitting writing your exam. So believe in yourself, focus on yourself, compete with yourself. Like, if I am reading a judgment of 100 pages in 3 days, then I need to bring it down to 1.5 days, and then to 1 day, then to 4 hours. Like, I'm just giving you an example. Like, bring it down, compete with yourself, do not compete with anyone else. And prepare mock tests. Like, they are a key to any entrance exam. Practice as much as you can, revise, keep revising your basics, because if you know the basics, you can easily sail through any legal subject. And the basics include your constitution, contract, and criminal law. So know the basics, and revise the basics, focus on yourself, compete with yourself, hard work, consistency. That's it. That's only my mantra, nothing else.
Thank you so much, Udita and Amrapali, for sharing your valuable experiences and feedback and insights with all the upcoming law aspirants who will be writing this examination. You are true inspiration to many of them. So I hope I am overwhelmed that you spared your valuable time and shared the same information with everybody. I congratulate you once again for securing such a good position in CLAT PG 2020, where it was very difficult in this pandemic to be consistent and to do hard work, but you did it and you proved it well. So congratulations once again, and thank you so much for sharing your knowledge and insights
Thank
with
you.
everyone.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.